What brought this country to the point where we began destroying the face of America? How did it start so rapidly overnight? How did it begin? How did it seem to be so calm? And in a matter of minutes, hours, days, all hell broke loose. How come all of a sudden the whole country seemed to go haywire? Now we know that the liberal left, they hate America. They hate Christians and good people. We all know that they hate God and anything to do with what's right. They hate American values and want to destroy our culture and our history. We all know that they hate a strong heterosexual white man that stands up for America and this flag. In fact, the white man is the number one target to destroy on this planet. He and other strong men of all races are in the way of their evil agenda. This is why they hate President Trump, because he is a strong white man standing up for what is right. And he fights for all folks of all races in this country. The liberal left Democrats hate this. Satan hates it above all. Remember, Satan had to go around Adam and get the weak woman to get America and the world to buy the lie. Also remember, Adam listened to the woman and fell for the lie, knowing he was wrong. When Eve bought the lie, Satan became her god. Just look around you. We have women and weak men running this country, and we allow this to go on. We vote these evil folks into power and let them run amok, knowing that they do not represent the good of all people. And just look around you and see what they have done to this country. The killing of a black man in Minnesota by a white police officer caught on camera was all they needed to fuel their agenda. They had the perfect storm. And the left has been needing a good reason to start the process. They have been trying for years to get an agenda to take legs, but to no avail. They would use anything or anyone to get their agenda to stick. Emotional women and weak men, racism, white supremacy, white on black crime, social services, civil rights, etc. The black family is a good example of what evil will do. A people whose family structure is now non-existent, not all, but most. Look at how the blacks have bought abortion. Black women alone abort 1,500 babies a day. That's 1,500 babies killed alone in the womb every 24 hours. And we're worried about white on black crimes, which in today's society you can count on your fingers. The black woman's womb is the most dangerous place to be, all because weak men allow for them to say it's their body. And I'm sure you can see the black on black crimes going on in all your major cities. They've been so destroyed through the years of being told that they should hate the white man for their downfall. They cannot see that the fathers were taken out of the homes and are now destroying their own future. They are now leading the way to totally destroying the best country in the world. They are biting off the hand that feeds them. When the white police officer in Minneapolis killed a black man on camera, which obviously looked like a murder, that was all the evil people needed to finally get their agenda to take legs. It was the perfect storm. They had a white police officer on camera in front of the world killing a black man in cold blood. They needed proof that white folks are racist. They needed evidence to show that white folks and white police do violence to black people. They needed proof to show why they needed to destroy, loot, kill, and cause so much destruction to this country. They needed a perfect reason to finally get what they wanted. They needed the perfect storm. The BLM and other organizations like Antifa, etc., now had the perfect situation. To see it on camera and social media was too good to be true. And we good folks, we saw the so-called murder in Minneapolis and fell for it. We fell for it because we felt bad for the black man dying in such a manner. We sat back and allowed the destruction of our cities and tearing down of the statues and flags. We sat there and let them stop the police, our last defense, from doing their jobs. We became weak, just like Adam did in the garden. We listened to the lie, knowing that it was wrong. We felt sorry for the left and felt it was our duty to watch evil prevail because they had a good reason. We sat there in horror as we watched them tear down statues of good men. And now they are focusing on statues of Jesus. Preachers, ministers, and priests are allowing them to remove stained glass windows and works of art in our churches because they show Jesus and white men and are not speaking the truth, fearing retribution. Allowing them to paint streets and put graffiti on buildings and works of art. Even Mount Rushmore is in their sights. We let Seattle get taken over by thugs and weak emotional women and men of the government allowing it. In fact, you're seeing this all over the country, weakness, and we just sit back and let them have their way. The BLM movement has now incorporated into everyday lives, and it's everywhere now. Businesses have started racial conciliation programs to teach white folks how to love and deal with black folks. We now will allow them to change and has anything and everything that might offend blacks. We are changing food brand products, and they are trying to change the names of states, cities, and sports teams that might offend the black people. We are watching blacks attack white people just for being white. Blacks attacking whites in stores and streets and malls and homes. Whites will avert their eyes from looking at a black person because they might offend them. White folks are scared witless. And the media has fueled and kept it going in the forefront. They never stop talking about it. A constant feed of BLM movement program. And at the same time, not revealing the truth about the organization and what they're really about. Please go to their site and see for yourself. Or are you too scared to do that? My friends, let's be clear. BLM is not about helping black people. It's about communism and breaking down the family unit. It's about money, power, and control. And above all, they hate God. They, in reality, hate black people, and they use them to their own benefit, including the founders, who are 3 black lesbians who hate men. The BLM movement uses blacks, whites, Hispanics, and whoever they can to control through hatred and anger. It is a well-funded organization from evil people that hate God in America. I mean, just look around you. Where can these folks be getting all their signs and paraphernalia from? I mean, have you noticed that? Where's the money coming from, and where is it going? Even seeing this, we still not tell them the truth. Does the organization Black Lives Matter? No, but American lives do matter. We have become afraid due to fear to tell the truth, another tactic of the left, and Satan, to control you. This pandemic has caused so much fear that families cannot even get together and enjoy each other. We cannot even go to the parks or beaches due to fear. We have been told to be afraid of a virus and wear masks all day long and stay 6 feet apart and not trust our neighbor or folks out in the open. We must now think he or she will kill us just by standing too close. I cannot even go over to my own family's home and visit because they are so full of fear. And the government, with the help of the media, has said that we good folks cannot go to work to feed our families or go to church to worship God. But it's all right to keep dope shops open, to buy bags of weed, and keep liquor stores running. See, they said that we were selfish and did not care about saving lives. The government, it seems, on both sides of the aisle, will support this nonsense. They want to control you through fear. They hike up the China virus numbers to take over our lives and believe we cannot think for ourselves. We have mayors and governors drunk on power and control. My friends, the left hates this president because he shows no fear. They hate him so much that they will destroy anything and anyone that gets in their way. The left liberal Democrats have no love for no one except for money and power. They want this president out of the way. This election is all about good versus evil. It will be the most important election ever, and it is all spiritual. You would have to be on the side of good to see this. This president is showing us how to fight evil by just standing up. Some out there say he's no different than the rich and famous seeking power. I mean, really. Did you know he takes no salary? He donates it to various organizations. Did you know that he has lost millions, if not billions, by not getting involved in his personal businesses? Did you know that it was a step down in power for him to run for president? Why would a man do this and take all this heat and constant pressure put upon him? You would have to be insane to do this unless God is on your side. No man can stand up to this without the help of God. I mean, could you? Look around you. The best men are falling by the wayside. They speak up today, apologize tomorrow. God is showing us the face of evil. God is putting dark to light. All you have to do is trust him by dropping your anger and hatred and forgive. Americans, and for that matter, anyone who is listening, need to take a stand for good and not allow evil to take over. The founding fathers, through the wisdom of God, knew this. This is why they wrote the Constitution of the United States, to protect freedoms of everyone. They fought for everyone, including you blacks, to think that America hates you, when in fact, you hate America. Blacks here in America are some of the freest people in the whole world, and we have some of the most successful and smartest blacks on the planet right here in America. And you can even go to the back of the bus if you want to. Guys, I don't care how we got here, under the boat or on top. God gave blacks and other races the chance for real freedom. It was a gift. And you have no right to hate the ones that started this country, the white man. The white man fought for your freedom more so than you did. And black folks, you need to drop your anger and forgive those who hurt you so long ago. And thank God for the ones that helped you get your freedom. Because freedom is not free. And white people had to fight for their freedom just like everyone else. And as I said, all men need to go back to leading and not following. We need to start leading our women in the right way and take responsibility for our own actions. I blame us good American folks for allowing evil to go on for this long. Time is running out, and God is showing us the way to go. All we have to do is have faith and forgive. And we Christians, we need to pray for the blind also, for they know not what they do. God is still in control. The time for sitting still is past. If you want to remain in having your comfort, then you need to support the ones that are fighting for your comfort and defending your great nation. Our president and other great men and women of all races are fighting to keep America great. And it's time for you to do the same. It's time to show others that cannot see the truth and speak out against evil, no matter what. It's our walk and not just talk that matters. Thank you for listening, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you wish to donate, a PayPal link can be found below in the description. And until next time, God bless you and your families. Please be safe.